Hello everybody, today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020, 51 degrees Fahrenheit, 11 degrees Celsius. I'm in Midtown Manhattan, and today I'm going to be doing a cycling ride through Manhattan, and I'll be narrating it in the COVID-19 pandemic. So I'm on 2nd Avenue going south, and this is 58th Street. My first stop is 57th Street. I'll be making a right over here, but a little bit dangerous to cut across that way, so what I'm going to do is actually get off my bike and wait at the light to cross. I do see a lot of cyclists out. Many of them are delivery workers or people getting exercise. But this is supposed to be rush hour now in Manhattan. There's definitely a lot less people out than there normally would be compared to a few months ago. Many businesses have shuttered their gates due to government regulations. Restaurants and the tourism industry and hotels are definitely affected around here. I see there's Whole Foods Market, owned by Amazon, and there's people waiting outside the door. They're trying to maintain spacing of 6 feet between people, and also within the store too. And I didn't even realize it, but there's more people here waiting down the block. So that's how things are being done now at the grocery store in New York City. There's a social distancing guideline of 6 feet when out in public. There's a taxi cab in front of me. I know they've been hard hit in this COVID-19 outbreak just due to the declining ridership. There's not as many passengers anymore. Normally this road will be filled with cars and trucks, but it's pretty much empty compared to what it was before. This is a major crosstown route, especially for the buses who use this to go over the bridges and into Queens. It really is startling to see New York City like this. Here's a pizzeria, ⁴ Pizza, that's open, but all the restaurants, they're not allowed to do dine-in service, only pickup or delivery. Here's Tower 57 on Lexington Avenue. This building, I know, is a major WeWork building. The office rental company. I'm sure they're very hard hit at this time, just due to the workers who aren't using their facilities as much, and the large amounts of leases they have to pay out. Here's Park Avenue. Park Avenue is empty right now. I don't see too many cars out. But what I do see are red tulips on the median here. Very nice to see. These tulips are very nice. All this right here is supposed to be a parking lane, and I could cycle right in it. Actually, no, there's a hotel loading zone. It says no standing, but the Four Seasons Hotel doesn't seem to have anybody in it right now. Here's Madison Avenue. Wow, completely empty. All the luxury high-end retailers, Dior, Chanel, Burberry. I don't see a single store open with customers inside. Yeah, Burberry's closed. Saint Laurent, nobody inside. Louis Vuitton, closed. Here's Fifth Avenue. Wow, look at Fifth Avenue. Oh my gosh. Fifth Avenue used to be one of the busiest shopping streets in the world, especially the stretch between 42nd Street and 59th Street. All the retailers used to have their stores open there, catering to the tourists and the local economy. But now I don't think too many people are shopping there. Wow, this is amazing. And here we have all the super tall skyscrapers, which some of them are still under construction. I don't know if they'll even be completed now due to the coronavirus. Would they even want to complete it if the economy is uncertain? Then again, so much of it has been erected already that it'll probably be more advantageous for them to complete it rather than take a loss on the whole thing and not build it at all. But I don't know what's going to happen there. But this whole section is labeled as Billionaires Row. The part between Park Avenue and 8th Avenue, because it overlooks Central Park. I've done many videos here. You can check back on some of my older videos to see what it was like during those times. Here's Carnegie Hall, the famous music hall founded by Andrew Carnegie, the steel magnate. I'm going to make a left onto 7th Avenue and ride down 7th. I'm going to pass right by Times Square, give you a look at Times Square as well. Wonder what's up with all these buses here. I see like at least 5-6 buses here. It's very unusual. Wow, there's more than 5 or 6 buses. All owned by this Village travel company. If I had to guess, it's probably an event at Carnegie Hall. Although I think it will be kind of challenging for all the performers to perform together without 6 feet of spacing and without all the crowds. I know many of the cultural institutions have started live streaming their events, but it just isn't the same as seeing a musical performance or a show in person. Here's the Park Central Hotel, and still a lot of construction in New York City. Who knows if many of these projects will stay unfinished. I know many people say that this is the perfect time to be repairing New York City roads and doing construction, but doing so at an uncertain time may not be beneficial for the city because they don't know how the future is going to be. Like, sure, it may be beneficial to finish that skyscraper, but will there be a guarantee that there'll be tenants moving in, even though you have less traffic on the roads and able to construct the building more efficiently? Will it pay back the cost of developing the skyscraper so early? I know essential construction projects such as replacing like the sewer pipes and the roads, those will always need to be done because utilities are very important, and also transportation. But things like building new homes or office buildings, I think those will be put on hold for sure. And then you have the issue of doing needless construction projects when there are more important matters to be dealt with, such as financing the law enforcement and the goods and services that need to come into the city that people need to survive. All this is all challenging. Here's the Manhattan at Times Square Hotel. There's caution tape on the revolving door. All these I Love New York stores, they're all covered up in paper. This I Love New York gifts and luggage place, the lights are completely off. The Winter Garden, home of Beetlejuice, doors are shut. All right, I've entered Times Square now. Trolls World Tour is being advertised. There's Majestic Deli, which is all covered up in paper. All these stores have their lights off. Look, even these on the left side too. The Super Runner Shop. Starbucks is closed. GNC. Wow. It really is like a ghost town from what it was a few months ago. Times Square is completely changed. I hear the subway rumbling underneath. One of the few things that remind us of New York City's past. What are missing are all the tourists, the car horns, the traffic, all the street vendors trying to get you to go to the comedy show or upsell you their new CD. Here's Christmas in New York, closed. M&M store. Renaissance Hotel has fencing around it. You can't even go inside. Sign of the times, folks. Someone here is in need. It's very sad to see all these people in desperate need of help right now. I really hope they get the assistance they need here. And also a sign of the times when you look at all the advertising in Times Square. A lot of it has changed to show support for the first responders and people supporting the health of the city. See, T-Mobile says please practice social distancing, but you know, there aren't that many people to advertise to. All these billboards are using up tons and tons of electricity, and there's like a fraction of the people who are used to be here. But it's good to see all these companies providing a positive message. You see, like Sephora is thanking the healthcare emergency and essential workers. Levi's with a heart. I even saw another one that said thank you to the first responders up there where the ball drops. But wow, this is completely different. I don't see any of the costume characters here or the street performers or anything anymore. And this is supposed to be like a busy time of tourism too. You see, it says COVID-19 testing available for those fighting for our lives. Thank you. So great to see all these inspiring messages despite all the electricity being used up to power all these billboards and displays. It says thank you, thank you. But all the businesses here are closed. Oakley, Skechers. Wow. This is amazing. It's so different. Two cats in New York become the first U.S. pets to test positive for coronavirus. Wow, some more cats getting tested positive for the coronavirus. Scary thought that pets can get it as well. Here's Lids and the Hard Rock. And an undercover police officer in the Toyota Camry. Okay, what I'll do is I'll turn left here and ride by Grand Central Terminal. Wow, H&M's locations, every US store location is closed until further notice. Wow. That's amazing. Look at 42nd Street. Oh my gosh. There's like nothing here. Knickerbocker Hotel closed off. They have some loading zone things on there to stop people from going in the door. Well, wow, this is one of the major crosstown streets to get from east to west or from west to east. Normally this would be so busy with all the tourists and the buses and trucks. Pandora Jewelry, nobody in there. And here's Bryant Park. Let's take a look at Bryant Park. I saw a post online where they transformed the Bryant Park lawn into a giant park, so maybe I can get to see some of that here. But I'm gonna get off my bike and go to Bryant Park. bike's not too heavy, I can just roll it up the stairs. For those of you wondering, I'm riding the Priority Continuum Onyx bike. When I came here last month, they were still constructing the lawn and dismantling the Bryant Park Winter Village. Wow, this park is empty. Well, not empty, but very, very few people compared to a normal spring day. The fountain is still on. Well, the Bryant Park lawn is closed, but you can still go down here and walk around it. All right, I see where the heart shape is, because over here is the southern point, and then you have some lines going the other way. But it's very hard to see from this angle. I don't think we'll be able to see it at all unless you're looking up from above. Or just look at one of the pictures that was posted of this giant heart on the lawn. Anyway, let's get out of Bryant Park now. I'll walk around the lawn. There's some traffic enforcement agents taking a break. On another note, I'm surprised how quickly the Bryant Park Corporation, I think it is, put up this lawn. Yeah, you're not really able to see the heart unless you're from above. On a positive note, nature has returned to New York City. I see a lot more wildlife, trees, and leaves growing. Wow, even the Bryant Park restroom is closed. And I came this way because I wanted to use the ramp to go down, but they even closed off the ramp. Bathroom is closed for maintenance, but maybe it's closed. Now you have people who think driving their fancy cars and Lamborghinis through Midtown. Oh, Lambo is making a U-turn. Fun for them. Here's 5th Avenue and 42nd Streets. I see a bus directly behind me. Madison Avenue and 42nd Street. Only a block away from Grand Central Terminal. Here's a homeless Army vet who needs assistance. Very sad to see here. Very sad to see. This Grand Central Terminal. There's like such few activity here and Grand Central Terminal. Normally on a regular day, this crosswalk will be filled with people crossing back and forth all the time when the light signal changes. Let's take a walk here and find out what's going on. Wow, this entrance to Grand Central Terminal is closed. Oh my gosh. It says use the 105th Street entrance, no, 105 East 42nd entrance or Vanderbilt and 42nd Street doors. Wow, and I can see right down to the main concourse there. There's nobody there. Wow. I just see someone in need right now picking through the trash. Sad sight to see. How do you tell people to stay home when they have no home to return to and the homeless shelters are full and overburdened? That must be a very scary situation. Here's Lexington Avenue. Chrysler Building up here. No traffic on 42nd Street. Amazing. New York will overcome this. It'll just take some time. Here's another advertisement thanking people to keep us safe, clean, and healthy. All right. I'm gonna make my way to 2nd Avenue and then go downtown via 2nd Avenue. Westin Hotel, Grand Central, closed off. I wonder if there's any hotel which is like open for business now. It's so shocking to see all the hotels closed up. I think New York City is the most visited travel location in the world, if not one of the most visited.